in the store.
Okay. What did you find?
The place. I found a place.
I thought it was gonna be a lot like that, dude.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Sure was not.
No, definitely was not. Like that,
And I
yeah.
feel like they kept the simplistic of the back rooms, like, because obviously I know you're limited to what you're gonna use for props and stuff, but like
hmm
they showed the shower, they showed the regular rooms, and they showed like the Christmas room. That was kind of it.
Yeah, and just like the shower room, Christmas room, and then just yeah, that was pretty much it. And obviously the classic back rooms, but it was weird how it was all revolving around just like not only the store, but how it was revolving around like his mind, his mentality.
Well, okay. So I'm glad you bring that up. What really, really bothers me is he goes to his therapist and he's like, I've been here for days. So we did the 7-day journey that the lore is all about. He made this map and everything, and we didn't see that? Why?
Yeah, agreed. They could even done a compilation or something. I don't know, just something to see that.
Yeah, like a 30-minute like section of him going through stuff and like figuring out and run and like because obviously he knew about that like and then for him to be trapped down there as long as he was when she found him like that was another just big hole in the plot for me.
Yeah, and for him to be down there and not run into the soldier guys and see all the equipment down there that's not his equipment, like he never questioned the equipment that was never his, like the sign that he ran into at the beginning. I was like, you never that's nothing that is in your store. Like you should be questioning that right now. Like that's weird.
Well, and another thing is every single time, so the very first time he went down there, that dude caught him on camera down there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So then he was down there for several days, made the map, took it back to his therapist, but not a single one of them guys went to get him.
Yeah, facts. It's like,
Like,
what?
and then the ending was even wilder too. So you're telling me
Yes.
through the closet of this little hallway that he never noticed was their laboratory? You got me fucked up.
So like
Like I get
I
they're
don't think
supposed
it
to
was
do
actually
that. It's
there.
like I don't think it was easy either. I think she was just stuck in the back rooms. But at
Yeah.
the same time, the whole they tried to pull like a Shutter Island with it, and they didn't pull it off. It
Yeah,
sucked.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like the psychological effect that they should have had with it. Ah, man, what they could have done with that rooms. Ah, man,
And
I'm
see,
so
another thing that's
pissed off.
confusing is like maybe she did escape, and it's just the Backrooms is trying to remember her body there still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's what's so
but
confusing.
they left it not even. I wouldn't even say an open-ended ending. Like you could pick either or. Because I feel like they would have made it more blatant. Like, I think it was, and especially the way they just showed her sitting in the chair solo. Okay, where'd all the other objects go? Now all of a sudden she's just a memory that it's distantly forgetting.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly. Yeah.
Like, and then for the store to be like, the whole psychological thing, like, maybe we are just stupid and they did it perfect and we don't understand it, but I
Could
don't
be.
think it's that way.
Yeah, I definitely like, especially because like at the end the dude was saying these doors are popping up all over and we don't know why and more are popping up. Well, I'm like, okay, well that's
Yeah.
interesting. I'm like, why don't more things look like more places then? Like the deeper you
Well,
get.
so one thing I did notice that kind of threw me off that was a little bit not towards the lore is you remember that sign that he kept running into and it kept saying that Chinese lingo bullshit?
I remember the credit sale sign that was backwards and the stop sign was backwards. I don't remember the Chinese one. Keep
No,
going
yeah,
though.
yeah. Remember the cutout dude that the very first time he sees it, the monster like obliterates the cutout. It's
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
muttering that Chinese talk.
yeah, yeah. Well, it was saying the same
Okay,
thing but in like different languages. And
yes, but listen. So whenever you rewatch this again, I caught the very last thing. They have it playing over and over in that laboratory in fucking English. And the last thing that I caught was not of this earth. So I don't know why they went like alien with it or whatever they were trying to or fucking, what the fuck is the word I'm trying to spit out here? Iterate?
Mm.
Like,
The
that
best thing
pissed
I
me
could
off
get
a
is
lot.
like that. I do understand the direction they're going because it's almost like the Backrooms is its own entity and it's like
Yeah,
a outer dimensional being. That
but
I'm
they
like
should
I
have just,
could
that's
get
what I
that.
was getting at. They should have
Hmm.
just did that.
Oh yeah, the fact
Made
that you only
made
get that
some
in a sentence.
creepy back lore to it that no wonder you can't figure it out because you're never gonna figure it out.
Yeah, like something there. I don't know, like something that gives us something like they could have definitely gave us some interesting things there, like show us
And
something, a new back room like that's so unique that kind of shows us something that like, oh, this thing is not from our dimension or something. I don't know.
yeah, and the fact that like even if the laboratory thing was meant to just throw everyone off, okay, why throw that in there?
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
why didn't we just keep the movie more about the back rooms? Like throwing up these little side twists left and right, dude. And I didn't even get the whole gas chamber thing at the end. Like I was like, okay.
I will say, see, that's why I think she actually did escape because like that's kind of part of the lore. That's like that's who you play as
Yeah,
is
that's
those
you
people in the
reach the
suits.
finish. Yeah, and then
Hmm.
like that's like the gates blowing. Yeah, like I get that part, but like the her being incapacitated and like the scientist thing, like it leading to that is what I
Yeah.
meant.
Oh, yeah, I
I should have
agree.
explained it more.
Like honestly, if they didn't do that whole 45-minute beginning, then they could have gave us way more on that finale to where like I don't know, maybe the creature comes out of like the thing or something, and so for some reason things start
Well,
changing in the exterior of it. I don't know, something, dude, something.
yeah, no, I totally agree because when we first saw that opening, the opening was so good. We obviously knew that they'd been down there, that they set up a headquarters,
Yep.
and that thing was definitely chasing them, but they didn't know how to get out. Dude, they should have easily made that go into him finding that headquarters. Like when he found that bag, we should have went into a deep dive on what was on those floppy disks, what was on all those CDs, what was all this found footage. We did none of that.
And not
We
only
went
that,
into
remember all the consoles when they were in that the beginning where he's in that giant center
Yes,
room?
that's what
He
I'm saying.
never
The
found that
headquarters,
room.
he never
Yeah.
found the headquarters. Like he should have went into a rabbit hole, and that would have been more of the psychological effect on him figuring out what this is and getting lost in figuring out what this is, rather than the more time he spends in the room, he gets lost.
Yeah,
That's
dude. So
bullshit.
I thought multiple things. First of all, when they slid down that thing, all of them, I thought like the soldiers were gonna show up last minute, clutch as hell, and be like,
Yeah,
"Yo, like on some stuff," and then it was gonna get crazy from there. And then also, I thought when she showed back up in the place and he was there, just like chilling, I was like, "Okay, he's gonna be beyond clutch. He's gonna understand everything. He's gonna know what to do, and he's gonna like find out that he already knows soldiers are down
yeah.
there."
Ben
Like,
Hyden knows how to do everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you remember the Predator movie with
I was gonna say even better. You remember fucking
Well, real quick, the Lawrence Fishburne, who's like trapped on the
yeah,
Predator Island, like the planet Predator planet, and he's
yeah,
been there
yeah,
and he
yeah, yeah.
adapted. Yeah, 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 dude. Keep going there.
I was gonna say like the oh my god, Grave Encounters. You ever seen Grave Encounters?
Oh yeah, 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 for sure.
Where dude gets stuck in the fucking have you seen the second one where they find dude that gets stuck in the asylum that
Oh
knows when the doors
yes,
change and stuff?
yes,
That
that's
would
what
have
I
been a
expected.
great iteration.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would have been dude. He opens the closet door. It's a block wall. He closes it. He's like, wait, 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 wait. Opens it back up to a hallway.
Yeah.
Now that's some shit we should have seen.
Mhm. Literally,
But
they're picturing the key dude
uh,
from the Matrix, like you know.
and I honestly thought that dude was gonna get a little bit bigger of a party, and a lot of the kills were pretty
Subpar.
lackluster. Like you had what 4 deaths in the whole movie. That
You
was
you don't
pretty.
even see his death.
Yeah, dude, that was so fucking basic. And then, not to mention, when dude was coming up the ramp with the rope, and like he's sitting there like, can we get this thing off me? I'm like, oh well, he's
Dude.
done. Like he's just
Yeah.
gonna get pulled back down.
I was like, why aren't you
Like
cutting
this
that
is
rope? This is crazy.
yeah, dude. Like and then the whole fact of like dude that brought them in there was like research supplies didn't tell him about anything. Like I have a feeling that he was corrupt since the first time he went down there. Like if we go towards the entity route of it, and he was
Hmm.
just trying to bring as many people as it would let him bring down there.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
I thought it was even gonna be some crazy thing where like we find out like under his clothes he is like messed up and duplicated like the people that were in there, and he had he had been replaced already the first time he went down there, and like that's literally what they were doing, like bringing people back there to trap and create new memories down there or something, that's how it feeds or something, I don't know. But it's yeah, I definitely understand why they made the Backrooms its own like
Yeah.
kind of interdimensional being or extra dimensional being. I'm like that
Which
kind of
is
makes
fine,
sense, but
but I wish they would have just dove deeper into, because like they did such a good job and not good job
yeah,
of keeping it vague, of like the lack of information of what the back rooms are and stuff like that. But everyone was so hyped for this movie, they wanted you to give them that stuff.
yeah.
Like even if you made up some lore at this given time, people would have probably been okay with it if the lore was good. What you
Especially because the
did
dude who
was,
created it was one of the OGs who actually started the whole thing. Period. You know.
yeah, and let you use some of his found footage in the first 10 minutes of the fucking, like, come on now.
Yeah. That one
Like,
was
no.
rough. Yeah.
It was very rough. All the build up and hype for this movie, and then it was like that, dude. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
And
And
here's the thing.
mhm.
I would love to say I want to see another one, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I think that's the only one we're gonna get
And I feel
until
like
like
that's the
maybe 10
problem.
years down the road, and
Yeah.
then
I
they
felt
remake
like
it or some
they
shit.
made this movie with the intention to make another one. That's literally what it feels like. It feels like this movie will be better once they make the second one. I kid you not. Like,
It does, because if they dive a little bit into more like the scientists that are doing it, like maybe that was what they were, hinting at there of like, here's a little taste of the back rooms, wait till the second movie and we're really gonna put you in there. Okay, then I'd be all right with it. But for right now, what we got to start with, I'm very disappointed.
yeah, I'm like, it definitely could have been like, yeah, I agree. Could have
I
been
was
way more.
expecting a little more scary too, like especially, okay, here's my thing, dude. After Sinners, I thought a couple of the horror movies that we might see come out might have stepped it up, especially for a fucking vampire movie. Like, it was good
Oh
as
yeah.
fuck.
Mhm.
So I expected all the lore build up and everything that this movie was gonna be not a contender, but good.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, like I
It's
wasn't expecting it to win no Oscar or fucking Golden Globe but I expected it to be fucking. Like, not even a single jump scare, dude. It was the back rooms. Not even a corner scare jump scare. I couldn't even believe it.
yeah, literally the only jump scare in the whole thing, and like the theater was packed, so I saw when everyone jumped. Is literally when like she's
The
crawling
shower
away
scene you
at.
talking about when it.
Oh no, honestly, at the end, it
Uh,
wasn't even that. No one really jumped on that. It was
oh,
just
when
the
she
end.
was crying.
Yeah, and it was just there. Yeah, I was like, okay, and
I
like that
thought you
didn't
was
get me.
talking about the shower scene when when the monster like grabbed the camera and like pointed up above her.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely sketch too. But nah, that one didn't really get me. But it was just.
I mean, it didn't get me, but it was a cool effect.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I will say they had definitely some good effects in it. Like for the way the back rooms looked, I think they killed it.
And
You know.
then another thing that confused me is like, okay,
Hmm.
so dude was having this psychological breakdown, and then what was up with girl's fucking head in his fridge?
I know, no, that's what I'm saying. He killed his assistant. It seems like.
Like
I'm like,
it was
what?
almost, yeah, it was almost like the entity was like trying to pursue itself within this dude's body and make him the bad guy. I just lost the whole concept through so many parts. And what was another thing with, you might have to explain that. I don't even know if this is part of the lore, and this will really confuse me. What was up with the whole suburbial fucking house demolition with the crazy woman and her daughter? I know that was the therapist, but like that shit was, it seemed like a big waste of time to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the only thing I can think of is basically like it adds to the levels of like the lore and
The
like the
psychological effect.
yeah, the fact that it just clearly it pulls from like the mentality of the people that are in there, and it was to basically explain where the suburban level of like the backrooms
Well,
came from was like from
I thought they
her.
were gonna, I thought they were gonna dive into it more because it felt like her mom, the way she was acting, had been there before.
Oh
As
yeah,
crazy as
yeah.
she was, like, don't look out the windows, don't do this, don't do. Like, I was like, this bitch been down there. Like, she knows something and
Yeah.
got out.
And then
Like,
another thing I didn't understand is like when it like focused on her and she was looking at that number 638, which was like her house
oh
number.
yeah,
I
in
was
the
so
the
confused.
hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know what that scene was about at all either.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
she
feel
started
like they just made a
smirking.
bunch of filler bullshit.
I don't. The only thing I can understand is maybe we missed something, and maybe her mom truly had been down there. Because I agree with you. I felt like there has to be a reason why they gave us that much information about her. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I got a lot of hints that, I mean, I feel you on the setting up for the second movie. Like, I got that hint a lot too. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I just felt like we would have spent more time down there, and I felt like like I don't know. I felt like the entity itself would have been a little bit more. Like I thought they would have thrown a little bit of a paranormal aspect into it, and like had some of the furniture moving around, the lights flickering more. Like I don't know, man.
I feel you.
For a horror movie, dude, it wasn't.
It was
Felt
more
like
like
the
just
game,
suspense.
not good enough.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, it's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate shit. Like, there could have been so much more. They had a great, like, basis, but, like,
They
what they
did.
chose to go with it, lackluster as heck. First of all,
Yeah.
I really think the movie would have been 1,000 times better if they just made the whole movie found footage movie. And, like, I know people don't like that,
Yeah.
but it
No,
needed
I
to
love
be.
found footage movies.
Same.
Dude. Found footage movie are some of the scariest ones out there, dude. Like Blair Witch
Blair Witch,
Project to
yep.
this day is still one of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Oh, yeah, Cloverfield, that's probably my favorite monster movie,
Cloverfield?
dude. The way that's depicted, oh my god. Oh my god. I love that. Yeah, there's so many, even like the
And then,
VHS
so-
like miniseries. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, the build up to it was really good though, in my opinion. Like other than him being in therapy and hearing about his past and all the bullshit, seeing him in the store when the shit was happening, and then seeing the like CT footage cut in, and like him finding the room, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. Like they're building that suspense, we're getting somewhere, and then
Yep.
they shut it all down. I was like,
Exactly.
"Fuck,
All
man."
that build up to go nowhere.
Like he mapped it out with blue tape inside and outside. Like dude should have had rope going through it. Like man, fuck, they should have just done so much more.
Mhm.
It felt lazy.
It
It
did.
felt like they just wanted to get this movie out and done.
Yeah, it definitely should have been a two-part
Pissed.
movie where it starts
Pissed.
off on him diving in there, and then once he gets once everyone dies, boom,
No, it
cuts
should
away
have been
from
the
them.
found footage first. Then the second part should have been him in the store.
Well, I think
The
that, you know
whole
how they
first
had
part.
found footage when when he first went in there from the guy's perspective. I think they should have stayed with that, and then the second he gets he disappears, we don't know if he died. Boom,
Or-
it switches to the soldier's perspective and has them going in there
True.
deep, and then people dying like crazy, and then him showing up
Yeah.
saving like the last soldier, and he's just knows everything. He's just like, nah,
Listen.
I got it.
I like that, but to tie into that a little bit,
Mhm.
if the first part would have been a little bit of that with the soldiers,
Oh,
but
yeah.
when he found that bag the first time, if he would have done the deep dive, and that's how he got all his knowledge was from the found footage, like if
Yep.
it cut from him watching found footage after found footage after found footage, and he was just drawing out maps on the notepad, and like that's how we saw him like figure out the maze and everything
Yep.
like that. And then by the time he went down there to help the soldiers, that like he knew how to do it and how to, because of all the found footage that all the other guys before them had got.
Yep.
Bro.
And then they
That
could have
would've
set it
been-
up at the end where like he's like the director and he's like, yeah, we're going deeper. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
'cause
saying?
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. Like, that's a really good point that you just made, is they should have made that like a double story type. Like,
Yep.
follow him and what the lab guys were doing at the same time. Like, you
Yes.
should have shown more of the back rooms in general, in
Yep.
my opinion.
And
right?
they could have even done
What-
it in a way where like we didn't know that the footage from the black dude was way earlier, and we think it's happening at the same time. So when we think he dies, we think he's
Or
dying with
if
the
it was
soldiers.
actually cutting in, like how his TV cut into the feed downstairs at the one time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Remember that, dude? If it would have been like that, and we didn't know how you were saying how we didn't know if it was like real time or found footage from before. If his like computer monitor would have just started like you just seen some fuzzy marks, and then all of a sudden it's like the soldiers being chased by the monster or something like that. He's
Oh,
just gonna
yeah.
think nothing of it. It'd be like,
Exactly.
oh, dude, now that would have fucked with him. That
There-
would have. See, that would have been showing a lot more of his mental capacity slipping away. Though,
Exactly.
my opinion.
Yeah, it would have.
because he would have become obsessed with it rather than being down there trying to figure it out, and us not seeing that though. Like I like that part of the story, but we
Mhm.
didn't see that.
No, at all. And I hate that like it revolved around him just being this like, this is where I belong. This is my place. I was
Yeah,
like,
what was that?
I'm like, why do you feel that way? I'm like, these things can't even interact with you. Like, what are we talking
Because,
about?
yeah, and his character at the beginning was so wholeheartedly like, this isn't my fault, and like everything like that, and then she flipped it around to everything's your fault. You just make an excuse for everything, and then he started to believe it, and I was like, wait. I'm like, you went from being this strong character to like she needs to do something, she needs to help out, all the weight is on your shoulders, like to now you went down here, your mind slipped, and now everything she's telling you you're just gonna believe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what the fuck just happened?
Literally, I was so confused by that. I was like, okay, like the fact that they didn't even show his mind slipping to like breaking like that, like that's part of the problem.
Yeah. And the head in the fridge, dude, like that really threw me off. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
he slipped, and he's like, that's just my assistant manager, and it's like, okay, but you liked them, like
Yeah.
you hung out with them, you did stuff with them, you paid them. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
You
where'd
had
that
no
even
reason.
come from?
Mm-mm. That's what pissed me off too. I was like
Or
what?
was it like, are we just misunderstanding it, and you were trying to keep her close because you got her killed? Like, I mean, I look at it both ways, but as his mental capacity was already slipped at that point, you see just the killer side.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
Like for all that time we spent with him, the build up to him actually snapping into crazy was a problem. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, like I expected a little more of the Shining aspect to come from that, like how Jack like deep dove into the hotel.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like started like it went from hearing stuff to seeing stuff to then it finally affected his son and family. You know, like I don't know, fuck, man, that movie sucked. Now more and more I think about it, Khalees, like I can't give it a good rating at all.
No, I don't blame you, dude. Like, if anything, it needs like a TV show or something to just give it that much
Yeah.
more lore, dude. I don't know. It's yeah, not executed the best way at all, dude. Mm-mm. And that was
Yeah,
A24,
dude.
right? Or Bloomhouse? I think it was A24.
A24.
Yeah,
Trust
dude.
me, if it was Bloomhouse, I have faith in Bloomhouse. I don't think Bloomhouse would have done better.
I mean, honestly, I had faith in A24 just because of Hereditary and fucking Midsummer, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's another thing, dude.
like they know how to do build up. They know how to execute some crazy endings and good plot throughout, like with subtle hints here and there of like what, you know, it's like they can do it. But I guess they wanted to stand back and let the dude who was actually involved in the found footage. I feel like they gave him a lot of creative like freedom that if they do make another one, they're definitely not going to do again.
I
But
mean, if he was that majorly a part of it and that was like his big scheme, like then either dude just sucks as a producer or his vision of lore is very miscue.
yeah, yeah,
I
yep.
mean, 'cause like here's the thing, like I'm not gonna lie, Khalees,
Hmm.
we're two, you know, degenerate drug fucking gamer kids that could easily write a better fucking thing than that.
Oh,
That's all I'm
easily,
saying. I mean,
easily,
without thinking about it. Me and you could roll up a couple blunts and punch out a couple pages in no time. I
no
mean,
time.
it
Like,
would take us 5 minutes to come up with an idea and we would just roll with it.
yep.
Like,
And refine it, dude. That's what's crazy. Is like they have so much time to refine their stories. Like they have
that's the
writer
thing.
rooms.
And I hate that when they do movies like that, like I don't give a fuck if it takes 5 years. Here's my thing. Interstellar took what, 20 years to make that movie or something crazy. It was like 12 years. I was over exaggerating, but it was like 12 or 7 years,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep. Something like
But
that.
like that movie was so fucking good.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I don't care if it takes you 5 years to make a good horror movie. Do it.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Like no one's gonna care. I mean, fuck. And that's another thing is look at Sinners. Sinners didn't take long by
oh
any
no,
fucking means, and that movie was really good.
oh yeah.
So,
I mean, dude, we can look at
dude.
Lights Out, dude. How long did that movie
Oh,
take?
dude,
You know
Lights
what I'm
Out's one
saying?
of the best horror movies of all time, in my opinion. That movie,
Yeah.
listen, that lore, that plot, the whole thing was brilliant.
Yep.
Brilliant. Whoever came up with that, dude. Listen, what was that, like 2012, 2015? Dude, I was scared of the dark as a teenager for a while. I was like, listen, don't be turning these lights out, bro. That bit, you're going to see some figure behind you, and we can't get rid of her at that point.
Oh yeah, she gonna just snap your little neck just the second those lights go.
Yeah, dude. After she's
Yeah.
done messing with you, dude.
I remember the bed scene
But
with
the,
the
but
red
the
light.
fact
Oh.
that, but the fact that that entity was created from the mother's, like,
Yeah. It was based on
dark,
science
dark,
almost.
yeah, like, that whole thing was crazy. I love that.
Beautiful story. And then you
It
got the
was.
Backrooms, and it's like, what are we doing? The problem is like they left the plot to be as open ended as like the short stories
Well,
are on YouTube.
okay.
And it's like,
All right.
why would you do that? That's the whole point of you
Here-
making this big
Here's
production.
another thing. So, you gotta help me understand. And I don't even know if you understand.
I
The
don't know if I do.
pirate thing being the main whatever the fuck that chased her around at the end, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
The found footage is like they call it the spaghetti man, right? Because it's just like
That's how he's
the the
supposed to
the
be, but that's not what that was.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, I would have rather been chased around by a stick figure, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah. I mean, like it could have just been anything, you know? Like that's what's so weird that they decided to go with that and like how they did it. Like how come it's taking the entire like structure of that store and only that store? Is that the only place it's in? Because you said there's doors popping up all over. So why does it not look like everything where everywhere else is? You know, and a bird got in there at some point. They never showed a bird flying in the warehouse and then somehow it getting in there ever. So I'm like, I'm
Yeah, that
assuming the
that was
bird
a
got in
good
from
point
somewhere
too.
else. Yeah. So I'm like, so
Yeah.
why does it only look like this
That's
dude's
why I felt
opinions
the
of stuff?
setup for that next movie like you did the whole time, because I'm like, there's more than one entrance. Like, we got that right off the bat.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
I see, and the problem I'm still having, I still debate whether the whole laboratory and scientist thing is real. Because, like, I
Mhm.
feel like anyone who's went down there before, the entity has got. And at least for what we've seen. Like, that's the depiction we got at the beginning of the movie, because the dude said he was down there with others, got separated, never clarified if they made it out or died, but then we obviously saw him get destroyed.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And then on top of
you
that,
can.
where he was, there was so much equipment there, he couldn't have brought that by himself. So what do you mean you never been this far? I was like, what? I was so confused by that. I was like, did
No,
you?
and that's the thing is, we never saw another like up. Sorry to cut you off. We
You're
never
good.
saw another like up on the loft type thing like he did with that railing type.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
all they saw were one level rooms until the ending when she like found the attic thing up into the main floor.
Yeah. And there was just like an infinity level of floors there. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, that room
a
does make sense.
void.
That's some like backroom stuff. I'm like, there's the thing is like depending on which route you go, there's different levels, and it's like, is that always
Yeah,
canon to the plot though? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like the fact that there are these levels, they should have focused on that being part of the plot because then you can go with the route of there's a reason why it looks like a parking garage because it's this dude, it's
yeah,
one of the soldiers. Like it's all his mentality. You know what I'm saying? Or like, and
yeah.
then it would make sense because each level has different entities that come after you. So
Come
it's
after
it's
you.
just pulling
Yeah,
from trauma from different people. I don't know. It just
which
would have made so much more sense.
which is look like what they tried to do with the memories of the people,
Yep.
but they weren't the main entities themselves. They were scared of that main entity, which was the pirate thing for whatever god knows fucking reason.
It has to do
Because
with the
when
commercial. I'm assuming the commercial he filmed because that's like,
I guess,
yeah, that's the only time he had the
but
peg leg is strapped to his leg.
that's true. But the painting thing that we saw of like the black figured pirate thing was a
Hmm.
lot scarier than fucking
Oh yeah,
what
what
we
he actually
got.
looked.
When we
Yeah.
saw the figure thing, I was like,
The
oh
the problem
shit. And
is
then
when I
when
saw the
dude was
fig.
hiding,
Uh huh. Keep going.
yeah, go ahead. No,
Oh,
no,
sorry.
go
I was
ahead.
just saying when I saw the figure thing, I already knew. I was like, God dang, it's just gonna be him. It's literally gonna be him. I knew it because when it had the pirate hat, I
Yeah.
was like, God dang it. I just knew immediately. I was like, this is gonna suck for the.
Well, I had high hopes whenever it was him around the corner at first, and we saw like the blackness kind of move away, and I was like, oh
Yes.
shit, there it is. And then you like before he stepped out when it was his voice, I'm like, oh shit, now it's mimicking
Yeah,
people.
that's what
Like
I thought
right,
too.
dude, I was like, okay, bet here for a second. And then he
Just
stepped out,
steps
and I
out. I
was
was
like,
like,
oh, you
God.
just fucking killed it.
And honestly, I
I
still even thought when he
literally.
stepped out, maybe it would have been like, oh, it's really fucking with her. And then all of a sudden, this giant hand comes around the corner and just starts like just moving quick, or something. I don't know, like,
Yeah, that would have been cool too. I didn't
because it would
even
have
think
thrown you
about
off.
that, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought, dude, because I literally like the figure that you saw was so black and dark that moved behind that real quick that it was not him.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't him.
No. And it even looks so good when they first go down that tunnel and just the dude and he sees it down the hallway and he turns around and is like, oh god, that it looks so
Yeah.
good right there. I was like, man, I still had no idea what it looked like, and I don't know. They definitely probably should have never showed the entity and just every time like it needed to be found footage because every time
Well, the
the
found
entity
footage in
shows
the
up,
beginning,
yeah, yeah, just real quick, like if it
it
was
looked
found
like a
footage,
xenomorph to me,
it
dude.
it
Like when
did
it
kinda.
opened the door and came out, I was like, oh, okay, that thing looks like okay, like it's gonna be crawling around like a xenomorph, like chasing.
And
Yeah, that's not what
honestly,
we got.
the way I pictured it is like the spaghetti man is it trying to understand what humans look like, and that's why they always look
Yeah.
like weird as hell and just jangled, mangled messes. It's like shadows of people, almost. And like that's why if they kept it found footage the whole time, or half found footage when it's on like the small group, and then it turns to like good footage once it's behind the soldiers, like they could have
Yeah.
had every time it showed up on the camera, it starts distorting the camera and it makes it really hard to see the entity, and you just see
Really
some
hard
like
to see what's
scary
going
parts of
on.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
man, they dropped the ball with that because like even on
And
the
not
fountain.
gonna lie,
Hmm.
I was hoping for a lot more deaths. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, when you go see a horror movie, like you don't want to see like Saw's one thing, you know what they expect, gory, bloody, stupid bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But we all knew that this was gonna be somewhat of a found footage horror movie. We've all been waiting so long for another one of these. Not gonna lie, like us as a horror community, dude, I've seen so many people that are like found footage movie, fine.
Yep.
Nah, that is not what we even fucking got. And then let alone for it to be as bad as it was, is just fucking man. I wanted to see some bodies go. Like I wanted to see him go down there with a group of people, or the soldiers have a group of fucking people,
Yep.
and it, then get picked off one by one. Like that would show, dude. Listen, that shit happens to me in real life. A lot of things won't make me snap, but you save me for the very last fucking person to pick off. Yeah, I'm gonna snap.
Oh yeah,
My
it's gonna be
mind's
bad.
yeah, dude. Like
I'm probably
especially
just
if
gonna
it's a group
charge
of
at you and
friends or
just hope I
something.
can kill you and try to do my best, and I'm going down. But yeah, if it's a group of
Yeah,
friends,
dude.
oh my god, yeah. Oh
Like
my
at
god.
that point, I don't. I'm trying to kill myself.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
literally, any
Yeah.
fucking way I can.
I'm like,
Fuck
this is
it.
terrible. Yeah, that movie it belongs in the back rooms, honestly. I can say that.
Yeah, that shit can get lost in the back rooms. I mean, I am honestly, it's one of them movies like Shutter Island. Like Shutter Island, I did not fully understand the first time I watched it, right? I
Hmm.
had to go back and be like, oh, okay, here was the parts that I missed that definitely show you that he's the prisoner and left these clues for himself when his mind just slips and resets. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, now I get it. So maybe like I'm gonna definitely go back and watch it a second and a third time just to see if I figure anything else out. But I'm not looking forward to it.
Agreed. Agreed. No, completely agreed. Completely agree. Like, and if they did leave some hints, like they're so subtle, it's like I don't know if I could even call it good hints at that point. You know what I'm saying? But like,
And I
yeah.
also think it has a lot to do with the actor too, because Leo's done that in two movies. Inception was really hard to get for the first time too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's a lot going on.
so
I mean,
I
I,
just
I
think
will say
that.
I did understand that, but Tenet threw me for a loop,
Oh
man.
yeah, Tenet's a good one too. Tenet's really good.
Yeah, I had to watch a couple videos on that. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I watched a YouTube explanation too. I was like, all right, okay. Now my mind really hurts, but all right.
Yep, yep. And it was like, yeah, it's a pincer time temporal move. I'm like, okay, what are we
Yeah, the
talking
time
about?
the temporal bullshit. I was
Yeah.
like, wait.
But yeah,
Fucking
God, that movie could have been so much better, man. At this point, I just got to go see
yeah,
Mando and Grogu because from what I've heard, it's good. So at least that'll wash that away.
yeah. I did hear that's good. Did, but at the same time, I don't know.
I know
Star
it's
Wars
Star Wars.
is nah, it's just a love-hate relationship because Star
Same.
Wars, some of it's really good, some of it's really bad. Like Maul, in my opinion's peak.
Peak.
Fucking the
Andor.
Mando TV show was peak.
Yep.
Andor was peak. Fucking
Ahsoka.
Mando and Grogu I hear is, but then they're starting up Ray's fucking story again, and it's like okay, so now we go from peak back down to less than mid.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. So there is some alleged talks that they're talking about rebooting the entire Star Wars like new trilogy, but I don't know. I've heard that
Like a
before.
new like 4, 5, and 6 again? Where
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
1, 2, and 3, or are they gonna do it right and actually show like fucking Qui-Gon raising Anakin again
Oh no,
and
like
Obi?
they're gonna get rid of like the new sequels, like and re-canon everything, like erase what happened in them. Apparently, we'll see. We'll see.
So
Even
they're
if
just
it's
gonna start a whole new fucking galactic war and make new shit?
like either that or literally pick up where like the last Star Wars movie ends in the first trilogy, and then literally pick it up with like, you know, reset everything.
Can
Like,
we just go back to the old Republic like everyone fucking wants to and see some of the badass Sith? Like, please.
I agree. I want to see
Like,
when
Jesus
when the rule of
fuck.
two when the rule of two didn't exist. That's what I want to see. When there's literally like 30 Sith versus 30 Jedi. There's a whole
That's like
war.
before Exodus and everything too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Before
deep.
the Exodus.
It's definitely
Yeah.
back when like I want to say it's
But
after.
before I just want to say before that dark realm of like the Sith itself like even existed, right?
I don't think so, because Korriban was already a thing at the time.
Oh, okay.
So and
Makes
at this
sense.
point the Jedi Order had already like taken it over, you know, and then they lost Korriban again, and then when they lost it again, there was still like a lot of
Oh,
Sith.
okay, that's right. Yeah, I forgot they lost it again, dude.
Yeah, and that's when
It's been
the,
so long since I've read anything in the Star Wars, man.
oh
Fuck.
yeah, there's so much
Because I've
lore.
just lost hope for it.
What's crazy is like where Ahsoka was going is probably the most interesting part of the lore in all of Star Wars. All of Star Wars. I kid you not. Have you ever heard of Abeloth?
No.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to look that up, huh?
So, you know there's a dark region in Star Wars, right? Actually, no. You know where
Yeah.
the parsec run is, where it's like trapped where like all those singularities are and black holes are? When they did the Han Solo movie and he
If
did
I
the
could-
parsec run?
If I could get a word out here. No. No. Sorry.
Oh, you good?
No.
He's breathing. Give him some oxygen.
No, I don't.
So it's when they did the parsecs run and they ran into like all those like the reason it's so dangerous is because there's so many black holes near it and stuff, and then they
That's
ran
not
into
the same thing that Anakin ran, right?
no,
He's
no,
a
no,
boy?
no, 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 no. This is that I
It-
forgot
it-
what the Kessel run. The Kessel run. That's
Yeah,
what it
the
is.
Kessel Run. That's what I was trying to say. That's the thing that the Millennium Falcon did.
Yes, yes, and that's where that giant
Oh,
tentacle
really?
space thing like started getting ripped apart. when it
Yeah,
was
so
chased.
why ain't we ever seen that?
Because we don't know if they even
Kessel
want to make
Run,
it
dude?
canon. Because like the thing is, apparently that exists because there's this entity called Abeloth that is like so
Whoa,
powerful.
whoa. Before you even go into that,
Mhm.
you're telling me we got Han Solo the movie, and I've seen that fucking movie, and he didn't make the Kessel Run in that fucking movie when he got the Millennium Falcon?
No, I think
Why?
I think he did make the Kessel Run. Did he not? Or did he? Did he? Yeah, I think he
Did he?
did. I think he did do the. Is that not what I'm talking about? Where the mall was? Let me see here. Hold up. I could be tripping, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I've only seen that movie twice. A Solo story, dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was... I've only seen it twice, but that movie was good.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the Kessel Run. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something
Then I
funny.
was
Wait.
just hella confused. Oh, probably because I didn't know the lore behind it.
Stylist, no.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it's my
So so part of that is like the reason that exists is because Abeloth like was an entity at one time, and she's so powerful. Like, so if you look at the end of Ahsoka, if you remember the very end, that one dude is heading to space because he says something's like calling him.
Yep.
That's supposed to be technically Abeloth, and that's how powerful she is, dude. She's so in tune with the
really?
dark level of the Force, dude. She literally could like rip planets in half. Like she's disgustingly powerful, dude. Like it would be something that would cause the Jedi and the Sith to work together to beat her. And that's what they did. Like literally in the extended lore of Legends, Luke Skywalker works with a Sith Lord, and they literally work together to defeat her because she's that powerful. Like it's such a problem.
That would be some broken ass shit, though. Like, let me
Yes.
tell you what, fans would go nuts over that. You see a prime Luke Skywalker. Okay, listen, I need your opinion here. What's
Uh-huh.
the best Luke Skywalker we've seen? Out of all the shows of Star Wars, even including the CGI, what's
Mando.
the best version of Luke? Yeah.
That's
Thank
obvious.
you.
That's obvious.
Thank you.
When he
I
shows
just
up and
wanted to
takes
be
out all
sure.
those Death Trooper, or I forgot what they're
All the
called.
the
Yeah.
Dark Troopers, bro.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
crazy.
god, bro. He does the Force Crush. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. Out of the Sith that we have seen and gotten, who would you like to see him? Only that we've gotten in the actual movies.
Oh wait, out of the Sith we've gotten, what would we what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that last part.
Who would you like to see him team up with? Like even if they couldn't take her on, who would you like to see him?
Luke?
I already know mine. Yeah.
You know,
I have a choice between two, but the one would be everyone's first choice. My second one, you're very much gonna like.
so I was probably gonna say like Revan, but that wouldn't be possible. But like that'd be so fire.
No, that we've gotten in the movies. That
Oh,
came like
okay,
yeah,
not the
only in the
games.
movies, not in the lore. Yeah, not in the games, not in the
Um,
lore, only in the movies or TV shows.
then honestly, Maul would probably be like my number one pick, and then like I'd
Get out
probably
of my head.
say
Get out of my head.
like what's interesting is like I was actually gonna say like
I mean, obviously everyone would say Vader, right? If you ask
oh
nine
well
out of ten
yeah
people,
I was not gonna say
like
Vader
that's
just because
why.
Vader's obvious.
Right, that's why I wasn't gonna say it. But my next pick was definitely Maul or
Dooku for me I'm thinking about.
yeah, I was about to say not Dooku, but dude with the four arms. I can't remember his name ever.
Oh, Grievous.
Robot. Yeah, Grievous, General Grievous
Damn,
and his
that's actually
army.
interesting.
Oh,
That would be
I
very
dude, I
interesting.
think I think that would be a crazy team up.
The only
Is then
problem is he doesn't
fucking.
have force powers. That's the only problem.
But I don't think I think Luke would make up for that, and the only reason I say that is because Grievous controls that whole fucking that whole army all through his side.
True.
Like as long as Grievous doesn't go down, like you have an endless army pretty much coming at you.
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
so, I mean, I just think that that would have been a really good pick that not a lot of people would have went with, just because I thought a little outside the box what Grievous would bring to the table.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Yep.
But Dooku's kind of cheating, bro.
Oh,
Because he's
and
basically
to give you some
and
more lore,
Palpatine.
yeah, agreed. Yeah, Dooku is cheating. I would definitely want to see him with Yoda. If I had to pick a Jedi, for sure, Yoda.
Ah, dude, that would be cool. See, like a young Dooku with Yoda when he was like, but Dooku was always playing behind the scenes. Never really knew.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he was good. Don't forget, like Qui-Gon was like his master, so he looked up to him, And then the reason he really turned to the dark side was because they didn't save Qui-Gon. He knew. Don't forget, Qui-Gon warned the council. He's like, "Yeah, there's a Sith out here. Like, there talks about a Sith," and they were like, "Nah, there hasn't been a Sith scene in like 200 years. You're crazy." And then literally he died, and then literally Dooku was like, "Are you kidding me? He said that there's Sith there, and he died. Y'all left him to die." He's like, "This is your guys' fault," and then he
Yeah,
literally
that's right.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, episode 1 with fucking Maul, yeah.
Yep. It's in the Clone Wars too, dude. If you haven't seen that, they literally show when he leaves the Jedi and literally is slowly turning to the dark side. It's just like, bet, I'm out. That was the trigger that literally where he was like,
Damn.
because he was the anchor that kept Dooku basically like being like, no, dude, I get it, some crazy stuff going on, but listen, you know who you are. And he's like, yeah. And then he died. He's like, yeah, So, but Abeloth was a mortal woman, dude, who became the mother to the Mortis gods.
How? Why?
She ended up going in this like, if I remember, it was like what's like imagine like the Lazarus pit, something like that, but it's like for pure like Sith like chaos, like it's crazy. She basically like stayed in there for a while and like became like just
So
like
basically getting plunged into hell and receiving all its evil.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Like it was crazy.
All right.
And the Sith he had to work with was Darth Krayt.
Oh, all right, cool. That's the one with like in like the that impenetrable, not like that crazy suit, right?
Yeah, he kind of has like spikes and stuff. Yeah, no, it was definitely wild.
Yeah.
And listen to this is what she could do, dude. Abeloth was the mortal who became the mother to the Mortis gods, but went mad and became a terrifying cosmic threat. She was so immensely powerful that she was stated to be roughly 12 to 20 times stronger than a fully realized Grandmaster Luke Skywalker. Because she possessed the ability to control thousands of minds and regenerate across multiple dimensions, the Jedi could not stop her alone. Out of sheer necessity, Luke forged a tenuous truce with the Sith. The climax of the conflict occurred in the realm beyond shadows at the Lake of Apparitions. Luke joined forces with the resurrected Dark Lord of the Sith, Dark Krayt, to face Abeloth directly. Together, their combined strength allowed them to physically defeat her avatar and banish her back to the depths of infinity. Despite this, they realized they had not killed her for good because Abelos was a Mortis entity. She was practically immortal unless targeted by highly specific ancient artifacts. This realization forced Luke to send Jedi Knights on a quest to locate the fabled Mortis dagger, which was the only capable weapon of destroying her essence entirely. So it's a very good plot point, and the fact that she's so level at that, it would really be a good way to show that like the balance of the Force of them working together for this imbalance of like everything, you know?
Yeah, dude, correct me if I'm wrong, like, the lore of his suit, like, doesn't his suit itself, like, contain its own force power? Like, it can sense shit that he can't sense himself? Like, it's different from regular armor?
You know, actually, I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't remember what his abilities are.
I swear there's something crazy about that armor. I can't remember what it is.
Oh, he has the freaking same ability that Kylo Ren has. He can heal people. That's crazy.
Uh, hmm. Maybe there's someone else. I'm telling you, dude, there's something else about someone's armor that I remember fucking. I was young reading some shit that I was like, okay, that's just not fair.
Oh yeah, he's got some crazy powers, dude. He's got force immortality. He can, by combining ancient Sith priest techniques, healing trances, and his Vong implants, Cray preserved his life for over a century and even resurrected his own deceased body from the grave.
Okay.
And he's got an Uzan Vong bioimplant. So the Uzan Vong, that's also a great plot point that I wish they would go. It's disgusting that the new sequels of Star Wars did not go in that direction, because it would have made such more sense to Palpatine being involved in the entire plot point of Star Wars period. Because like in the Legends, what happens is like
Yeah.
Palpatine had a reason for what he was doing. The reason he was actually building this massive army super quick and like literally doing it across the entire universe is because he actually experienced that there's another entity that was on the way to our universe, and it's the Uzan Vong, and they're like a completely completely cut off from the Force entity. Like that's what they are. So like all of them are immune to Force like tricks, mind tricks, anything Force related. Besides obviously like picking them up and throwing them, they're like immune to it. They have no Force relation. It's crazy. So like that makes them all super strong. But they're like also bio like they basically take over other entities and make them like slaves to their race. So like they're a very bioengineered race, and like their armor is even resistant to lightsabers. So like the whole reason why Palpatine was building that is to fight them. And like right after Palpatine dies, Luke starts like becoming like the new leader and everything. That's when they invade, and it is a crazy war because it's Sith and Jedi working together against this like literally foreign entity invading their universe. And it is a crazy dude. I'm telling you, I can't believe they didn't go that. There's so much that happens, like it's insane.
Yeah, like why can't we just see that? Like what the fuck?
It would have given us a new enemy.
Speaking of Legends, dude.
And think about it, they could have brought
okay.
back the Clone War. They could have brought back the clones for that battle and the droids for that battle and had them working together,
yeah.
dude. Clankers and fucking the clones, dude. That would have been
The
crazy.
clones,
That would have been
dude.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude. But keep going, keep going.
No, I was just gonna say, you said Legends earlier. That reminds me, dude. Have you ever seen any of the Mortal Kombat Legends movies?
I haven't. I watched a
Animated
little bit of the
movies?
cartoon one, the animated one with Sub-Zero being the old guy with revolving around Kenshi, I think it was. Scorpion.
Oh,
shows up.
dude, Snowblind. That's actually my favorite one. That shit's so
Okay,
good.
I didn't finish it, but it was really good from what I've seen.
That shit's so good. But yeah, dude. No, if you watch Scorpion's Revenge and Mortal Kombat Legends,
I'm gonna tap in.
the Battle of the Realms.
Okay.
Those two are really good. Cage Mania is like alright, but Snowblind's definitely my favorite. You get a chance to finish that one. That one's so fucking. Yeah,
Okay.
ending to that one is peak because once you figure out like what Kano's doing and how he's doing it, you're like, oh, okay, because they gave a little bit of the hints of like the game in there mixed with the lore, and it was pretty cool.
Okay. Some Pinkerton.
Yeah, dude, and actually, like, some of the costumes, and listen, Scorpion's Revenge and Battle of the Realms have some of the best fight scenes in Mortal Kombat movies that I, like, especially because it's anime. They can do it right, dude. And,
True.
like, dude, they're fucking brutal. They're nice. Like, they're so
yeah.
good, dude.
I
Like, the
can't wait to
first
see that.
Scorpion's Revenge is all about Hanzo's fucking how he becomes Scorpion and figuring out that Quan Chi was the one who murdered his family instead of actually Sub-Zero, and then fucking he
Oh,
meets
okay.
Kuai Li Yang and everything. Oh, dude, yeah, it gets so good.
Oh, they go that into depth? Okay, yeah, I definitely need to
Oh,
tap
dude, they
in
go,
then.
yeah. And this, like, okay, so this one's an hour and 20 minutes. Fucking Battle of the Realms is an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, they're all an hour and 20 minutes, and they do great. Dude, that one, dude, Battle of the Realm, more rated, like, that's whenever Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung do the second tournament, like Mortal Kombat 9,
Mhm.
and they're like, we're doing one last tournament to decide the whole fate of the realms. Dude, Raiden asked the Elder Gods to become immortal to fight in the tournament.
Oh,
And
what?
fucks shit up, dude.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Liu Kang's like, I'm worried. Like, you haven't been in. He was like, where do you think the Wuxi Academy learn their techniques?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, all right, dude.
Oh man, Raid.
What are the odds?